urgent effort to dislodge a cargo ship stuck in the Suez Canal, blocking a key global trading route.
This is a traffic jam like no other.
Imagine this: one ship, one mistake, and the world stands still. This is the story of the Ever Given, a steel giant over 400 meters long that brought global trade to its knees. For 6 long days, the world held its breath. Welcome to Dark Sea Mysteries. This episode, the day a ship broke the world. The Ever Given was among the largest container ships ever built, carrying thousands of boxes filled with the lifeblood of modern civilization: electronics, cars, food, clothing. Its passage through the Suez Canal was supposed to be routine. Every day, dozens of vessels crossed this narrow man-made artery connecting the Red Sea and the Mediterranean, one of Earth's most vital trade routes. But that morning felt different. A desert wind howled across the dunes. Sandstorms veiled the canal in a yellow haze. Inside the control room, the captain struggled to see the horizon. The ship's massive hull shuddered, instruments flickered, and then the course began to drift. At 7:42 a.m., a minor steering delay turned into catastrophe. A vessel longer than the Empire State Building is tall reacts slowly, like a slumbering beast. Within seconds, the bow rammed into the eastern bank. The stern swung wide, blocking the entire canal. From space, satellites captured the impossible. One ship wedged across the Suez Canal, slicing the artery of world trade in half. Within hours, dozens of ships queued on both sides. Oil tankers, cargo giants, bulk carriers, all trapped, waiting. Global trade, frozen by a single mistake. If you're still watching, you're one of us. Join our voyage and help us reach 1,000 subscribers so we can keep bringing you true stories from the darkest corners of the sea. Subscribe now, and let's keep sailing deeper together. Egyptian authorities declared an emergency. Salvage crews rushed in. Tugboats surrounded the vessel like ants around a fallen giant. Engines roared. Cables strained. Nothing moved. Excavators carved through sand. Dredgers sucked mud from beneath the hull. But the Ever Given wouldn't budge. Each passing hour cost millions. Each passing day, the world's fragile supply chain trembled. Factories shut down, prices spiked, and a silence fell over the canal, the quiet of a wounded world. On board, 24 sailors, far from home, watched as their ship became a global spectacle. The internet called it the ship that broke the internet. Memes flooded social media, one tiny excavator against a mountain of steel. But behind the humor lay exhaustion and fear that the ship might never move again. Night after night, crews worked under floodlights. And then, on the 6th day, March 29th, 2021, the impossible happened. A combination of high tide, relentless tugging, and the removal of 30,000 cubic meters of sand freed the bow. As dawn broke, the Ever Given shifted, slowly at first, then completely. Sirens wailed, crews cheered, the canal and the world could breathe again. freedom came with a cost. The Suez Canal authorities seized the ship, demanding nearly $1 billion in damages for lost tolls, dredging, and reputational harm. The Ever Given was escorted to Great Bitter Lake, where it sat motionless for months, its crew, forbidden to leave, stranded aboard the very ship they had just rescued. Meanwhile, lawsuits erupted. Who was to blame? The owners? The operators? The insurers? Everyone pointed fingers. The ship was free, but far from saved. The blockage revealed something terrifying. Just how fragile our world truly is. Thousands of ships delayed, others rerouted around the Cape of Good Hope, adding 2 weeks and massive fuel costs. Supply chains collapsed like dominoes. Automakers ran out of parts. Shelves emptied. Online orders vanished into delay. One accident in one canal sent shockwaves across the planet. This wasn't just a shipping failure, it was a reminder how dependent we are on invisible paths carved through unforgiving seas. Even now, no one fully agrees on the cause. Official reports cite high winds and poor visibility, a natural accident. But maritime experts whisper of human error, an overcorrected steering order, miscommunication between captain and canal pilots, or outdated navigation systems straining under modern pressure. Others blame the canal itself, too narrow for ships of such monstrous scale. The truth is likely all of it. But one thing is certain, when disaster strikes at sea, someone must pay. Even if the true culprit is much larger than one mistake. The Ever Given wasn't just an accident, it was a warning. Our globalized world, efficient, interconnected, unstoppable, hangs by fragile threads stretched across water. One snap, and everything stops. Since then, Egypt has expanded the Suez Canal, deepened its bed, modernized its systems. But the ocean does not care. It always finds new ways to remind us who's truly in control. The Ever Given sails again, but its shadow remains in the waters of the Suez, a silent warning to every captain, every trader, every dreamer who dares challenge the sea. Because in the end, it wasn't the storm that stopped the world. It was us, and our illusion of control. You've been watching Dark Sea Mysteries. Subscribe and sail deeper into the unknown, where the ocean hides its darkest secrets.